how my client jumped from making $1,000 a month to $10,000 a month. That is the exact process I'm going to share with you today. And I am so excited about this because I have used it myself so many times for so many different areas of my life, specifically business. And it has been a game changer. And this is something that more people, more entrepreneurs could be using, but often don't even know is like available to them, right? So this is what I did with my client. So she was, when she saw me, like, I remember her being really ambitious, very driven. She had big dreams, big goals. She wanted her business to be thriving. She wanted to have loads of inquiries and interest. She wanted people to be buying from her every single day. She wanted her community and her following and her audience to be just like popping off and engaged and, excited about her work and excited about her programs and excited about her online products. Like, she just wanted her business to be thriving, and it wasn't, right? It felt like crickets. She was posting consistently, she was showing up consistently, she was selling consistently, she was marketing consistently, but the results were not there and the sales were not there. Yes, she had a few clients, right? She was, like I said, she was making about $1,000 a month, thereabouts, like a bit under that. And so she was, she was like, oh, I really freaking want this. And I could tell that she wanted this so freaking much. So as I started coaching her, we were doing one-on-one coaching together. I jump on a call with her once a week. And at first, we got really clear on her vision, right? What she wanted, her dream, her desires. We got really, really clear on that. And then we started digging into her subconscious mind, right? So what did she believe unconsciously? What did she believe she deserved? What did she believe was available to her? What did she believe around money? What did she believe around business? What did she believe around her clients? What did she believe was possible and not possible, right? We dug into not what she thought on a conscious level, but more what she felt and believed on an unconscious level. And we did that through deep like visualization and meditations, and then digging in and like looking at what does she actually believe, because ultimately her results reflected what she believed subconsciously, especially because she had been stagnant and stuck at that revenue for several years now, right? So it was just a mirror, right? Her external results, her external sales, her external revenue were just a reflection of what she believed and what she held on the inside, right? Her subconscious mind. So we started digging into that. And through this process and through this work, one of the things that I did with her, which was so incredibly powerful, and that I've, like I mentioned to you before, I've used on myself before, I've used with other clients before to help them multiply their revenue. And what it was this. I asked her, and I started getting to know her. Obviously, every week we were having coaching calls. So I started to know like what different areas of her life. And I was like, tell me about an area of your life where you're crushing it, where you're absolutely killing it, where things feel effortless, where things feel easy, where things feel flowy, where you just feel like, oh my God, I'm absolutely just killing it in that area of my life, right? And for her, she told me it was her love life, right? She was like, oh my gosh, like in my love life, I just feel like it's so easy. Like, and this is how she started saying, I was like, well, tell me a little bit about it. Tell me about that area of your life. Tell me about why it feels so easy and why you get such effortless results and why it feels like it's just like pure soul flow and you're just like getting all the results so easily. Like, tell me a little bit about it. Describe it to me. Like, elaborate. And she said to me, well, in my love life, like, I just expect to get love. I expect to receive a lot of love. She said, I also really believe that I deserve to have love. And already listen to that language, listen to those belief systems, listen to that paradigm, right? That's why her results in her love life are so flowy and abundant and expansive. That's why she's got such a passionate, romantic, full of love, full of laughter love life, is because she believes she deserves it. She believes, of course, she gets to have it. She believes she has a standard. Like, I remember her saying something like, I just feel like I have a standard for how much love I deserve, and I get to have that. And anytime I feel like I'm not getting that, I just basically am like, nope, I get to have more than that. And so I have a conversation with my partner. I communicate with my partner around like what I desire, what my needs are, what I want from him, what I want from myself. I'm very open. I'm willing to go there, but also I have fun with it, and I just expect to have it. And I bring a lot of beautiful energy and passion and positivity to my romantic relationship. I'm always thinking of ways to do things to surprise my partner, to do things that are going to be fun and to serve him, like to give him like joy and give him laughter and give him like little mini like surprises each week, like that are just going to make him smile or that are going to make him giggle or that are going to make him like feel good about himself, right? And so she was just telling me all these things. She's just like, yeah, it just feels so easy for me. It feels so natural to me. Like, of course I get to have this. Of course I get to like experience this. I think that just love is just limitless. I feel like there's an infinite amount of love that's always available to me. Like, I feel like it's always there. I can always have it. I can always receive it. And she was just saying these things like they were just rolling off her tongue, right? And I was like, now tell me about your results in business. And she's like, ugh, it feels slow. It feels stagnant. It feels like there's not enough clients. It feels like there's not enough sales. It feels like there's just not enough interest. I'm not getting enough engagement. I just feel like things feel really, really tough and like sticky and like, ugh, like, and even though I really want this, it just feels there's so much resistance and it's just like difficult. And then a part of her felt like, I just don't know if I even really, sometimes, like she was like saying like sometimes I just feel like maybe like I'm not cut out for this, or maybe like I'm not as good as other people, or maybe like I just feel like sometimes I question my own value and my own worth because I'm not making sales. It makes me sort of get funny in my head about like maybe I don't deserve to have this, maybe I'm not cut out for this, maybe like I just don't have as much value as other business owners out there. And that was kind of the vibe. So already, if you're really listening to this, you can hear the difference in language. You can hear the difference in belief systems. You can hear the difference in frequency. Like the frequency when she was talking about her love life was just like passionate and fun and giggly and energized and like audacious and like juicy, and it felt light and carefree and then like energetic and expansive and like lifting up. It felt like that kind of frequency. Whereas when she was talking her business, it felt low, it felt flat, it felt down, it felt heavy, it felt like resistance, it felt sticky, it felt funky, it felt weird, right? So even just that is so powerful because it can literally show you, and it did with her, it can show you the exact things that need to shift in your belief systems, in your frequency, in your identity, in your self-image when it comes to business, when it comes to multiplying your revenue, when it comes to bringing in more sales, when it comes to you making more freaking money and allowing in more amazing soul-aligned clients. It really does require you to look at this, right? So coming back to her, right? So this is when we obviously kind of started breaking it all down. I was like, okay, let's look at how you see yourself when it comes to the area of your love life. And she's like, well, I just feel like I'm a really great partner and I'm a really good girlfriend. And I feel like I'm just like, I deserve to have it. And I was like, perfect. Okay. So imagine if we took those beliefs and we literally swapped them into your business life. And she's like, okay, well, how do you mean? And I was like, well, what if you believe the exact same thing about your business, where it's like, you're like, I'm a really great business owner, but you had the same tonality when you said it. You had the same frequency when you said it. You had the same level of certainty when you said it. So just like practice saying that. She's like, I'm a really great business owner. I'm just a really great business owner. And I told her like, because it's not just about saying something. You know how like there's like affirmations and things like that. There's a big difference between how you say something, the energy behind how you say something, the level of certainty that you hold when you say something. And that can be practiced, and that tonality can be borrowed from an area of your life where you're already crushing it, killing it, just making it, right? So that's what we started practicing. I was like, okay, what about, one of the things she said was like, yeah, like I just feel like I'm a really great partner. I feel like I deserve it. And again, I practiced her saying that with business. I was like, I just deserve it. I deserve to make loads of money. I just deserve to have loads of clients. I just deserve to have loads of revenue coming in. I deserve to have loads of engagement. I just deserve, and I was like, say it in the same energy, the same tonality, the same certainty. And this is kind of using neurolinguistics programming. NLP is really kind of matching and mirroring, right? It's kind of like a blueprint, right? You've got a blueprint in an area of your life where you're crushing it. Take that blueprint and bring it into the area of your life where it's like things are a bit murky or a bit slow or a bit stagnant, aka your revenue and your business. And then you can literally take this blueprint, swap it in for this one, and you will see how things start shifting. So we started doing that. Another piece I looked at was like, tell me a little bit about even just like the frequency and the energy that you hold around your love life. And she was like, oh my God, like it just feels light. It feels fun. It feels energizing. It feels infinite. It feels expansive. It feels like anything's possible. It feels like it's flowy. It feels magical. It feels light. It feels like joyful. It feels joyous. Like it feels bubbly. You see what I mean? That was the kind of vibe that she was giving me. And I was like, okay, now imagine taking that frequency and putting it into your business. And she was like, oh my God. And I was like, let's practice. So imagine like your business being like light and being fun and being giggly and being exciting and being expansive and being energizing and feeling carefree. Your business feeling carefree and light and energizing and exciting and warm and like bubbly and like expansive. Imagine your business being infinite and flowy and just like, oh my God, this feels so easy and light and energizing. And she was like, oh my God, even just saying it like that, because obviously we were on a coaching call, which is why it's obviously so helpful to have a one-on-one coaching call like this. But because you can have someone who can really mirror that, and also because it's an accountability partner as well. It's somebody who can like really get you to like match that tonality. So I got her to do that, and she was like, oh my God, yeah, you're right. Like the frequency, the energy of the business, like I could see how me even just tapping into that suddenly, even her just doing that, I remember her being like, I feel like I have like plugged into a different radio frequency. You know how like we're on different frequencies, whatever, right? Quantum reality, all the things. But she was basically saying like, I feel like I've almost like just like plugged in to a different level of reality. I feel like I've plugged into a different energy source or a different sort of like wavelength or dimension when it comes to my business. It's like suddenly she's like, I feel like I can feel new ideas coming in. I feel new thoughts, new ways. Like even just her doing that, where she was just tapping into the energy, the frequency, borrowing the energy and frequency of her love life and plugging that into her business and being like, oh my God, that feels so different. I have new ideas. I feel different about sending emails. I'm thinking about ideas about my podcast. I'm thinking about, oh my God, like I could reach out to this person. I feel like I collaborate. Oh my God, I feel so light. It's like even just plugging in that other energy and frequency into the area where it felt a bit stuck, a bit stagnant, was suddenly shifting her ways of thinking, her ways of being, her thoughts, her feelings, her ideas. And that got her to be like, oh my God, I could do this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, right? And it suddenly shifted the way that she was going to take action, right? And then we went deeper and we really looked at like specifically the belief systems. Like what did she believe when it came to her love life? And then taking those belief systems about love, like one of the things, for example, she's like, I believe that there's always more love. I believe that there's just constant love. I believe that there's an infinite amount of love. I believe that love is just like, it's just a renewable resource and it's just constantly flowing. And I was like, okay, take that and bring it into your idea and your beliefs about clients. And she's like, whoa, like mind shift in and of itself. She's like, yeah. And I was like, again, use the same tonality, use the same kind of energy that you're in. And she was like, okay, so like, wow, like money and clients, or it's like a renewable resources. Oh my God, there's so many clients. There are infinite numbers of clients. There's so many clients. There's so much money. There's so many sales to be made. Oh my God, like there's a renewable resource of like clients and so many more humans available to buy from me. Oh my God, there's always more. There's always more clients coming. There's always more money coming. There's always more sales coming. Like it's just like an infinite tap, this overflowing infinite avalanche of clients and sales coming in. And I was like, do you see how the way you feel about love is how you can start feeling about clients and money and sales, right? And again, it's like, it's funny because yes, it is a practice, right? Just like someone else, and I gave her this example as well, is like someone else in the world does not feel that way about love. They don't believe that there's this infinite amount of love. They don't believe that they deserve love. They don't believe that they're a great partner. They don't believe that there's always someone amazing out there. They don't believe that there's constant amounts of like joy and love and that love feels carefree. They don't believe any of those things, right? And it's not that that's not available to them. It's not that that reality isn't available to them. It's just that they hold a different series, a different sort of they hold different constructs, they hold different paradigms, they hold different belief systems about love. So that's why for that person, they're probably not in a relationship. Or if they're in a relationship, it's not a great relationship, you know? And again, for that person, it would be doing the opposite, right? It would be taking and borrowing beliefs that they hold in friendships or in family life or with regards to their body and their fitness, and taking any area of life where things are going amazing and literally like plugging it into their love life. And so I said, this is the same thing with you. I said, like, do you think there's somebody out in the world who's like, oh my God, business is so easy. It's so effortless. It feels so fun. It's so light. It's so enjoyable. There's infinite numbers of clients, infinite sales available. There's so much money. There's so much value to be had. There's so much value to be given. There's literally so many clients available to you, right? And I was like, she was like, yeah, of course. She's like, I actually know of someone on Instagram. I know of someone on YouTube. I know someone from a previous mastermind of mine. Like, she's like, I know loads of people who feel that way about business. And I was like, exactly. So everything is a practice, right? It's you just practicing that frequency. You just practicing those belief systems. You living into those ideas. You living into those beliefs. So asking yourself the question, if I already believed that about business, what action would I take today? If I already felt that energy inside my business, what steps would I take today? If I already felt like I felt the same way about money and clients the way that I believe about love, and that there's this infinite pouring of clients, and there's so many clients available to you, and there's so much money available to you, and there's so many sales available to you. If you already felt that way, even if you don't, but if you already felt that way, what actions would you take differently today? What steps would you take differently? What would you do differently today? And then the more you start living into this and moving into this and breathing into this and literally leading in your business from this new energy, this new frequency, and these new belief systems, your actions are going to wildly change, right? You're going to be taking such different actions, and this is going to cause you to have such different results. You're going to make more sales, you're going to make more money, you're going to have more clients coming in. And that's exactly what happened. And so she literally skyrocketed her revenue from making about 1K a month to making $10,000 a month. And that was her first 10K month ever, right, in her business. It was an online business. And so this is something that I recommend that you try yourself. You use this. I mean, you can see how fun this is and how aligned this is, because it's really using your own blueprint, and it's using an area of your life where you're already killing it, where you're already doing amazing big things. So you can literally just use that and plug that into your business so that you yourself can start smashing your sales and multiplying your revenue and breaking through any kind of plateau that you've hit in your business. And this is what I do with my clients all the freaking time. So this is what I want you to do. Comment below and let me know what is an area of your life where you are already crushing it, because that is literally what you can use as the blueprint and as an example that you can then plug in to your business. So what is an area of your life where you are already crushing it? And then also feel free to share anything else that you're going to do with that. All right. And if you have any questions, pop them in the comments as well. Make sure to like this video if you've enjoyed it, if you found it valuable and useful. Share it with a friend, tag a friend, let them know that this is available to them. And then if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, because I have a bunch more videos just like this that I'm going to be sharing with you over the next few weeks, where you can learn how to absolutely smash your revenue, multiply your sales, and just do it from a place of genuine alignment, fun, passion, integrity, and where you just feel like things are so juicy, right? That is the aim, for your business to feel so juicy, for your results to pop off, for your sales to go through the freaking roof. So I can't wait to see you. Make sure you have subscribed to the channel, and I will see you on the next one.